If you keep hitting pickleballs into the net and losing easy points, this video is going to completely change the way you play. Because the truth is, most players think they need more power, better paddles, or advanced techniques. But usually the real problem is much simpler. Bad contact, poor footwork, wrong paddle angle, and trying to do too much. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly why your shots keep going into the net, the biggest mistakes causing it, and the simple fixes that can instantly improve your consistency. And make sure you stay until the end, because I'm also going to share the hidden mental mistake that causes players to hit the net constantly during pressure situations. Also, if you want more pickleball drills, strategy videos, and tips that actually help you win more games, hit that subscribe button right now. And check the link in the pinned comment for more pickleball training resources and strategies. All right, let's get into it. So first, why do players keep hitting the ball into the net? Most of the time, it comes down to mechanics and positioning. And one of the biggest mistakes is swinging too low to high incorrectly. A lot of players either chop downward at the ball or try forcing aggressive shots from difficult positions. Both usually end badly, especially in pickleball because the net is relatively low and rallies happen fast. Now let's talk about the first major reason people hit the net constantly: bad paddle angle. This is huge. If your paddle face is too closed, the ball naturally drives downward into the net. Many players don't even realize they're doing this, especially during dinks, drives, and speed-ups. Instead, focus on a neutral paddle face, not too open, not too closed. And think about extending through the ball instead of chopping down on it. Small paddle angle adjustments can completely transform your consistency. Now let's talk about footwork because this is another massive problem. A lot of net errors happen before contact even occurs. Why? Because players are late to the ball. They reach instead of moving their feet. They lean awkwardly. They hit off balance. And off-balance contact creates poor paddle control. Good footwork gives you clean contact. Move your feet early. Stay balanced. Get into position before swinging. This alone can dramatically reduce net errors. Another huge issue is trying to hit too hard. This is especially common for beginners and intermediate players. They try to blast every ball. But harder is not always better in pickleball. In fact, the harder you swing, the smaller your margin for error becomes. That's why higher-level players often look smoother and more controlled. They're not forcing power constantly. They're using placement, patience, and smart timing. Now let's talk about low balls. One of the biggest mistakes players make is trying to attack balls below net level. This almost always leads to balls flying into the net or popping up. If the ball is low, your goal should usually be reset or neutralize, not attack aggressively. Patience is one of the biggest skills in pickleball. The best players wait for attackable balls instead of forcing offense from bad positions. Now let's talk specifically about dinking. A lot of players hit dinks into the net because they swing too short or get too tight. Remember, dinking is soft and controlled. You still need enough lift and follow-through to clear the net safely. Think smooth and relaxed, not jabby and tense. And here's another important tip. Aim slightly higher over the net than you think during dinks and resets. A lot of players aim too low trying to be perfect, but that tiny margin causes constant net errors. You don't need to skim the tape every shot. Safe and controlled wins more rallies. Now let's talk about tension, because this is a hidden problem many players never think about. When players get nervous, they tighten their grip, and tight hands reduce touch and paddle feel. That tension often causes players to decelerate awkwardly into the ball, and deceleration leads to net shots. Good players stay relaxed. Loose hands create smoother contact and better feel, especially during pressure moments. Now let's discuss timing. Late contact is another huge reason players hit the net. If the ball gets too deep into your body, your paddle path becomes awkward, and awkward paddle paths create bad shots. Try making contact slightly out in front whenever possible. This improves leverage, paddle control, and consistency. Another major issue is poor preparation. A lot of players let their paddle drift too low before reacting. Then they have to rush upward at the last second just to clear the net. Instead, keep your paddle up and ready, especially at the kitchen line. Preparation creates cleaner reactions. Now let's talk about body position. If you stand too upright, you lose stability and control. Stay low. Bend your knees. Stay athletic. Lower body position helps you maintain smoother paddle movement and cleaner contact, especially during fast exchanges. Now here's another advanced concept. Your eyes matter. A lot of players look up too quickly after contact because they're already worried about the result. But lifting your head early changes body posture and shot quality. Watch the ball through contact. That small adjustment alone can improve consistency dramatically. Now let's talk about transition zone shots, because many players struggle here. The transition zone is one of the hardest areas in pickleball. You're moving forward while defending hardballs. And this is where many net errors happen. Why? Because players rush. Instead of staying balanced, they swing aggressively while moving. A smarter strategy is controlled resets. Use soft hands, compact swings, and focus on dropping the ball into the kitchen, not blasting winners. Now let's discuss speed-ups. A lot of players try countering every fastball aggressively, but sometimes the smarter play is simply blocking and resetting. You don't need to win every hands battle immediately. Neutralizing pressure is often the better strategy. Now let's get into drills, because drills are how you actually fix this problem long-term. One of the best drills is simple cross-court dinking. Focus on consistency and net clearance. Try maintaining long rallies while keeping the ball controlled. Another great drill is mini tennis inside the kitchen. Short court, soft rallies force touch and paddle control. This improves feel quickly. Wall drills are also fantastic. Practice controlled volleys against a wall using compact swings. Focus on consistency instead of power. Another amazing drill is transition reset practice. Have a partner feed hard drives while you practice soft resets into the kitchen. This teaches control under pressure. Now let's talk about mindset, because this might be the biggest issue of all. A lot of players become obsessed with not making mistakes. Ironically, that fear creates even more mistakes. They tighten up, they steer the ball, they lose rhythm. Instead of fearing the net, focus on smooth execution. Trust your mechanics. And remember, pickleball rewards consistency more than hero shots. You don't need to hit perfect winners constantly. You simply need to make one more good ball than your opponent. That's how most rallies are won. Now let's quickly recap the biggest fixes. Improve paddle angle. Move your feet earlier. Stay balanced. Stop forcing low attacks. Relax your hands. Keep the paddle ready. Make contact out in front. Stay patient. Master those fundamentals and your net errors will start disappearing fast. If this video helped you, make sure you subscribe for more pickleball drills, strategy breakdowns, and advanced tips. And check the link in the pinned comment for more resources to help level up your game. Also, comment below and let me know, what shot do you hit into the net the most right now? Dinks, drives, resets, returns, speed-ups? I read the comments, and future videos may be based on your answers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.